Oh yeah, what's good, guys? Your boy, Mr. Old School Rider, come from the Riders Book Club in the ATL. Of course, I had one of my authors. She from the South, of course. We're gonna talk about some poetry and a bunch of other things here today. I want to introduce you guys, Nyah J. Hopefully, I said that correctly. What's going on, Nyah? Yeah,
Hello, how you guys doing today?
we doing pretty good out here. So tell us about yourself here for a little bit, now. I'm gonna let you have the floor.
Of course. I'm Nyah J. I was born in Mississippi. I was raised in Connecticut when I was 6 to 10, and I was raised in Georgia when I was 10 to my age of 25 even now.
Oh man, that is all right. How's that transition going between the two areas?
It's been going pretty good. I feel safe and warm in Georgia, of course. And throughout like my past as a child and even as a teenager in Georgia, I'm still motivating myself to not give up.
Oh, you say you're safe and warm?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I've never been to Connecticut or nothing like that, but I've heard it gets very cold up there sometimes.
Yes, it was very snowy one time, a long time ago. It was very snowy.
All right. So, since you're back in Atlanta, how's that been going here lately for you?
It's been going pretty, it has its ups and downs, but it's been going pretty good lately.
Yeah, I'm not from Atlanta or anything like that, but I finally kind of warmed up to Atlanta. I guess pretty much my skill sets and my talent is pretty much gonna be the place to be in Atlanta. I'm a Texas guy, country boy. I
Mhm.
like everything kind of slow, but in recent times, I kind of caught up to the speed of Georgia. I mean Atlanta, of course. It's a lot of moving and shaking from all over the world, of course.
Of course.
I mean, you also have some pretty good talent yourself. Tell us about what you do on your free time.
When I'm not writing, I usually pace on my hanger. I eat some good food. I listen to old school music, and I still continue to write.
Oh man, how's the writing process for you? How's it normally go for you whenever you start writing?
When I listen to music or when I have like like a snack or something, it's like
Yeah, I know,
it's like music and food at the same time with my writing process.
yeah, I know like different people I have on the show, they process is varies from how they varies from the process, of course, but yeah, that's like one of the top answers right there. You turn on some old school R&B, hip hop, or whatever you listen to, get your little snack, and then you get to going.
Yes.
All right, that'll work right there. How long you been writing?
I was when I was 17 in 2014. It started in September. I told my mom I wanted to be a poet at first.
Okay, that'll work right there. I like poetry myself as well, but I'm not the best writer or nothing like that. But I just like hearing it and reading it sometimes. It kind of gets your juices flowing here and now. But so what was your first poem that you wrote? Do you remember?
Oh man, it was a lot. I remember I wrote this poem called Never Thought,
What
and
was that
that's where
about?
it was about like my I never thought about until like how when you're young, like when you're young you don't see it that way, but when you get older, like that was pretty like messed up and silly. That's how Never Thought was.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. Okay, I see what you're saying. That's actually a good concept on that as well. So since you started writing at age 17, yeah, what motivates you to start writing period back at
Um
17?
I was going through a lot in high school. I was getting constantly picked on because of my disability and my mental health as well. They will call me ugly and slow and the R slur. And it was just I dropped out in public school when I was 16. So when I was 17, I was really just going through it, but I decided to stay strong and start writing.
Oh man, I'm so sorry about that. What happened? As young kids, some people can be kind of be so mean.
Mm-hmm.
Some people shake it off, and others it'll affect them for the rest of their life. They might end up doing harming themselves or doing harm to others. To others, or they just carry their pain on forever. It just destroys a lot of other people, because
I
somebody,
understand.
because people is playing and stuff. They just don't understand. Hey, you can't really pick on somebody like that all the time. You gotta kind of chill a little bit. But some people do come around and apologize. Hopefully, I'm not sure you got a chance to go back around them, to see, if they apologize or anything like that.
No, because once I left, I said to myself, I'm not coming back.
Yeah, I think around that time, like maybe like ninth and 10th grade, it's like a make and break in high school. Things are not going a certain way. I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of school. I'm just gonna go
Mm-hmm.
ahead and go to work. I had that moment too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make some money real quick. But I end up just sticking it out.
Of course.
I wasn't able to. If I would have just left early, I wouldn't have got my trades. That's making
Mm-hmm.
me some money right now. That was the positive part of high school, of course. But other than that, it is what it is on my part. But so, what did you end up doing since you left school early?
Um, I did online school for a hot minute.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you younger than me. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, I was gonna say, oh no, yeah, I'm way older than you. We ain't had no online nothing back then. It was
Mhm.
straight dial up on my side back in the day. But so tell us about your poetry book, Just My Thoughts.
Yes, just my thoughts is a poetry collection about, autism and has like some mental health poems, love poems. The original title was Vanilla Rose. My mom was like, no, you should do Just My Thoughts because it's about your thoughts and about how you express yourself. And also my sister, she did the book cover for me because I wanted something like, my dream trip was always New York. And now and yeah, my dream trip was New York, and I wanted like some city lights, the buildings and all that. And then she found something in Atlanta. I was like, yes, that's the book cover. So amazing.
Actually, whenever I do my live show downtown in Atlanta, that's like part of my thumbnail, downtown Atlanta. I broadcast one of them hotels in downtown Atlanta from time to time. That's one of
Hmm.
my locations, but it's actually my backdrop. Whenever
Really?
when I start broadcast, that's my backdrop sometimes. But
That
yeah, I
is
like how you incorporate
amazing.
Atlanta up in there. Say what?
Yes. I said that's amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had to do. You gotta do. I gotta do stuff different. I'm that type of person. But yeah, your sister did that. It's a good cover. I like that. Look like you just it's not standing still. It's just like you going fast or whatever. Like your
Yeah.
mind is racing. Is that what you're trying to? Is that the idea you had? Like your mind racing basically in a big city?
Um, New York City was like like a dream trip. So my mind was racing a little bit about it, and it was just like, I want to do something a little creative, a little different. So I asked my sister, and she was like, "Okay, I found you like a type of some city lights," and then she found it.
Oh man, that is all right now. So tell us about a couple of the poems in the book. We're not going to give it up. Y'all got to buy it, but tell us a little something about. Let me grab my notes real quick. Let's pull this up real quick. What about Endangered Love? What's going on with that one? Page 18.
Endanger love. Let me find it real quick.
Yeah, don't be
I'm
shy. It's just us. It's just us.
of course. Oh, there we go. Endanger love is more about how I visualize my future someone, my future partner, and how I want to like about if I was like married to like another poet or married to someone with the same disability as me, I would just express my love to this person.
Yeah, that's pretty deep. I got to give it to you on that one. Has it been? I know you got the. I mean, it's us with us black folks, we have like undiagnosed stuff. We have stuff that's wrong. We just don't say nothing about it.
Yes.
I mean, I got to give it to you. You admitted that congrat you did that.
Thank
Some people
you.
let them eat them up on the inside.
I thought I sacrificed my health because I was around, like my family, and I thought I sacrificed. I wanted to have a relationship with them. It was just I thought I sacrificed my health because I wanted to have a relationship with people, and then I realized it's not my fault.
There you go. That's facts on that. It can. I mean, it can happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot. It's been a lot of great people that actually had autism, went to do great things. I know. I know. Actually, a doctor. He have autism, but he's a doctor, like a
Of
real
course,
medical
it's
doctor,
great.
slicing and dicing, and in the hospital room or whatnot.
Yes.
And other people, it can. You just got to put your. You try to make. Ooh, damn, I'm always stuttering. Just basically got to make sure you have good people around you. You know what I'm saying, to make sure everything is all right. I mean, for what I'm looking at on your end, look like you pretty much took good care of yourself. You didn't let it
Yes.
like get to you 100%.
Yes. I agree.
So let me ask you this question on this. I know you have that going. When did you start being comfortable with it?
Comfortable with poetry?
No, comfortable being, autistic or whatnot.
When I found writing, because can I give you like a little backstory,
Talk to me.
if you
We
mind?
got time. This your
Okay.
show.
Thank you. I was 11, and I was around like some family members, like my cousins, and I was getting picked on because of my disability, and they took advantage of that. And then like it got to the point where I didn't want to be here no more because I've been through a lot. They'll put their hands on me. They will talk really down on me. They will say that I'm gonna have ugly children. They will call me fat because I used to eat up like food a lot. I used to eat a lot, and while I was like skinny, and they would like make fun of my weight a lot. And also, I was in the hospital one time, and I had like a mental breakdown at my aunt's house, and my other cousin said that I wish somebody put a needle in her behind, and
Oh
then
man.
her friend was laughing at me because of it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Now you good. I'm like, now I'm like, black man, we crazy, man. Black folks, man, sometimes.
Yeah.
Golly, yo, that is terrible, man. Yo, that's not the way to. I'm 43 right now. Back in my day, when people had like a certain disability or stuff like that, they either try to take advantage of that. Most of the time, they try to throw them away or just not paying attention to them. Then they get older. Then something happened. Like, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, at least it's like some type of acknowledgement nowadays to kind of get some help on that stuff if you can catch it.
Yes.
I mean, people can be regular functioning folks.
Yeah.
I mean, you special. You know what I'm saying? You can do stuff a little bit better, probably most likely. You may have probably some of your skills is basically going to be enhanced. Because you have a disability.
Yes.
With this poetry book I received like a few weeks ago, it's this hitting over here. I read it like 3 times already.
I appreciate that. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, I try to read it maybe two. I try to read it maybe once or twice. Whenever my authors come on the show, depends on how many pages it is, and I have to
Mm-hmm.
make sure I have my notes, which I do have right now. Try to make sure I don't look at them too much. But now you did that. You can't tell there's nothing going on. Just writing. It's a fluent book.
Thank you.
You know what I'm
Aw.
saying? That's true. So we're gonna go through the book here a little bit more. Where my notes at? Hold on. Who's Thelma?
Thelma is the inspiration of my late great grandmother. She's like her real name is Jane, but I changed it up a little bit, called Thelma Ferguson, as like an inspiration for her.
If it's your grandma, that's old school right there. Yeah, that's an old school now. I know she's like older. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Tell her what she means to you. You sound like she's a big inspiration in this particular chapter.
My mom told me back in the day she used to cook, and she was like a great cook. Make sure they ate, make sure they were safe, and she used to babysit me when I was a baby. And we used to spend time together back then too. She I remember one time she walked me to McDonald's, and then went back to her house, and we just talked. We had a really great time together, and I feel like I could relate to her more because she has a mental illness as well.
Yeah, I know back in her day, people didn't understand that, so I think that's why y'all connected so well. She understood you
Yeah.
when nobody else didn't. All right, that's cool right there. Oh, great. I know she was cooking us some good pies and cakes back in the day. I'm trying to tell you.
I think
My good.
so.
All right. Yeah, tell us a little bit more about yourself real quick. I'm gonna let you have the floor. You can bring up something. It's on you. Don't be shy.
Okay. Of course, I'm not gonna be shy this time. Well, I'm Nyah J. I'm 25. I was raised in Atlanta. I was born in Mississippi. I was raised in Connecticut and Georgia. Um, I have autism and I have schizophrenia as well. When I was 12, um, I my favorite color is red and purple. I like velvet colors, so it's like burgundy, indigo. My favorite fruit is blueberries, and I love sweet bread. Anything like bread is got like biscuits and French toast, like pies and cakes. I
What about
love them, and
Hawaiian bread?
I'm not a big fan of Hawaiian bread,
Oh, I'm about
but
to
my
hang up
favorite.
this call.
No, 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 no. A Hawaiian bread is good. It is not my. It's not my thing.
It's
I'm more
all
like.
good.
I like dinner rolls and what else? And my mom can make a mean sweet potato pie.
You better get that recipe and put that up somewhere.
I'ma ask her.
Man, some of them old folks, they I be trying to get like certain recipes, some people took their real recipe and they took their dressing recipe to the grave. I'm like, hey, can I go ahead and get that from you? Nah, they died with the recipe. No, I can't even figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you better
I
go ahead
got
and get
you,
that.
of course.
My goodness. So it sound like you cook also pretty good then, right?
I can cook. I just can't season.
Oh Lord, that's a Connecticut in you. Okay, I see what's up. All right.
I can cook spaghetti though. It's just like with the meat. I can't season so well because my mom says I season like a white girl,
Oh
basically.
God. Are you mixed? Are you mixed?
No.
Oh no. Mama trying to low key roast them. You better write them. You better come on.
I
You
will.
better get your recipe book
I'm gonna
together.
season more. I'm working on it.
Oh man, I'm about to tell your mama, boy. We're going to get on you about that. That is crazy. All right. So how long did it take you to write this particular poetry book?
It was 2020. I'll say 2020, and then like when I got the book together around July. I got the book together in July 4th to 3rd to 4th. Yeah, because I was in a hotel at the time around 2020, so I got my poetry book together around May, and then July 3rd to 4th on 2021 I got the book together and published officially.
Oh, ain't no, I mean, shout out to the hotel gang. When I first came into Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
I did the hotel life. First, I was in the car for a long time. I was sleeping at the JOB. I mean, if I didn't have that Jetta with the winter package, I probably would have frozen to death out there in them streets. But I had the car, then I upgraded to the hotel, and now I'm in a high rise. But it's like levels to it, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, the hotel life is cool. It gets you how can I say this? You find out about people basically. You find out a lot of stuff.
Yes.
You get a lot of information. Also, it gives you time to be motivated and kind of slow down for a little bit.
Yes, I was gonna say that too, a motivation or something like that.
I mean, I didn't stay anywhere from like Druid or in. uh, almost to the regular hotel with holes in the wall, all the way to the Hilton or whatnot. I
Aw.
mean, all kind of hotels, man. I was sure I was living a sweet life. Zach and Cody ain't got nothing on me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Man,
I
also I did some squatting
understand.
in Atlanta as well. Shout out to the people for letting me sleep in their house when they weren't there. Well, hey,
Yeah,
I was squatting for a long time.
I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Man, I was balling, man. I was all in Snellville, Midtown. Also, I was in Buckhead, man. I was living a life for real in somebody else's
That's
house.
amazing.
You
Yes.
know the type of car that I have, but they ain't know what was up. They think I was living there. Hey, it worked itself out, but I wouldn't advise that, y'all. Some people got their stuff on them, but don't do it. Try to get your hotel and do the right thing, of course. But did you do that for a long time, living in a hotel?
Um, it was like for a year or so.
Yeah, that's
It was
about the
like a
same
year or
around the
so.
same time. Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's there for a reason.
Yes, I
Shoot,
agree.
especially when they got that good breakfast.
Yes. Now, I remember one time I was in Hampton Inn and they had like this free continental breakfast. Their Belgian waffles was good.
Man, the waffles I like to be really bad is La Quinta.
La Kingdom?
La Quinta. I know I'm not saying
Oh,
it correct, y'all. La Quinta Hotel, I think is who make I don't know, it's the Marriott. It's one of them companies got the La Quinta Inn or whatever the heck it is. It's one of them big hotel chains.
oh, okay. It's not the Quality Inn, right?
Nah. I stayed
Okay.
there as well, but yeah, Quad Inn might be an upgrade for me. But yeah, you got the La Quinta. You'll see it, you'll pull it up later. But
Okay.
everybody know what I'm talking about. They had some good ass waffles though.
Mm.
And them little sausage.
Like sausage links?
Oh yeah.
Okay, okay.
Sure, they had a whole breakfast out there. The pandemic came around. They kind of was giving
You gotta
out
stop
cheese
that.
and crackers
Oh no, not the cheese and crackers.
and muffins. I'm like, it's time to go.
Yeah.
I can't eat like this. I ain't paying this kind of money to eat no cheese and crackers and muffins. We ain't gonna do all that.
Yes.
So
I
I just
would
went back to
say
school.
I would say muffins though. I don't mind a good muffin every now and then. But
I'm gonna
like
be
I
muffin
gotta have my
out.
waffles and my sausage though.
Man, if I'm paying for a hot continental breakfast, I want a hot continental breakfast. I don't want no muffin in the microwave. We can't do that.
Nope, I don't blame you.
That is so out of pocket. Especially when you got other people with you. That's not gonna fly.
It's not.
Shoot, but other than that, I know the time down. I know you wrote a whole lot of stuff besides this book, right?
Yes, I wrote a lot of stuff. I do write romance short stories. I do. My goal in life is to be a romance novelist, but I like to write like short stories like for the beginning of my writing career, just so I know what I'm doing like in the publishing world, indie publishing to be exact.
So you independent, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's the best way to be right now. Just keep doing your thing. It's gonna pay itself off.
Thank you so much.
You gotta keep doing stuff like this. Do interviews. Book fairs. Stuff like that. I'm going to be at a book fair on Saturday in Alabama. I'm going to have a podcast out there. I'm going to be interviewing like a gang of authors out there. Shout out to Me Time, Carrie Shay. We can
Of
pull up on
course.
us on
Of
Saturday
course.
from 10 to 4, y'all. But it's always book fairs going on all the time. It's a book fair, a big book fair that have like once a year. I think it's called like 576 or something like that. I know they're
Mhm.
gonna kill me for that, the ladies, but they have like a big book fair every year in the summertime.
That's good.
Yeah, you might have to go. Yeah, do your couple book fairs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Get your feet wet, get to know everybody else, the network.
Okay, I would love to do that.
Yeah, you gotta put it in their face. The book ain't gonna sell itself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put that. You gotta put it out there.
I agree. Of course.
I appreciate your slide in the DM. Say, hey, you want to buy my book? I'm like, hell yeah. I am a podcast. I do review books and talk to interviews with authors. Yes, If y'all got a book out there, hit me up. The Writers Book Club at gmail.com. Or you can hit me up on IG at the Writers Book Club Podcast on Instagram. Hit me up. You got something I'm interested in, hit me up. I'll get you on the show. We're going to go from there. But tell us where we can find your social media at.
I'm Nyah J Presents. You can find me on Instagram.
Also, tell us where we can find your book at.
It's on Amazon. You can search for Nyah J. Just My Thoughts is on Amazon. And the link is in my bio page on my Instagram page, Nyah J Presents.
All right, she'll be sliding your DMs, y'all. Don't be surprised. I just look at it. It's all good, Just go on, get the book. It don't cost that much. It's a easy read. It ain't gonna take all night. You're gonna fall in love with it, like everybody else, of course.
Of course.
Make sure y'all can see this book one more time. Bam, right there. We're gonna put it in your face. Nyah J, just my thoughts. Now let me get up out this screen real quick. Y'all need to see her. Y'all know how I look.
Please.
So, what would you suggest for somebody who want to start off writing a book?
I would say, don't give up. Don't be so shy to write your story because it's your story, no matter if it's poetry, romance, young adult, urban fiction, it doesn't even matter. It's your story. And also, just be yourself. Be you. Don't be nobody else. You're your own person.
Hey, that's all you gotta do, guys. Be your true self. That's all you have to do. Don't copy nobody else's stuff. Just do your stuff. It'll come out so more authentic.
Of course.
So, what's your final thoughts at this time? We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk once we get off of here. But what's your final thoughts at this time?
My final thought is, relax your mind when you write. Find your peace. Find your love for writing. Tranquility and consistency is key, and never give up.
Oh man, speak on it. Yeah. Also, drink your water and you mind your business. I know it's one of them sayings out there as well. So let me go ahead and get back on the camera real quick. We're gonna talk once we get disconnect off here. Don't hang up. We're gonna talk
Okay.
for a little bit. Oh yeah, by the way, it's your boy Mr. Old School Rider on the Riders Book Club. Don't forget your boy is gonna be up for a C Award in May in Tennessee for the radio show. I mean, the best radio show podcast of the year. The votes already in. Hopefully you voted for your boy. If not, hey, we're gonna try again next year, but it's gonna be bigger and better. Also, on the oh yeah, I'm gonna be going on a book fair tour. I'm gonna be if y'all got me, if y'all want me to pull up, do interviews or whatever, hit me up at the Writers Book Club at gmail.com. Also on IG, the Writers Book Club Podcast. Also, my regular IG is Mr. Old School Rider, the way that you see it on the screen. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the channels. It ain't gonna hurt you nothing. It ain't gonna cost you nothing unless you want to donate. If you do, the Cash App is hey $ hey calm down. No jokes, no count. But other than that, Miss Nyah J, you got anything else to say before we go?
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching us on the Writers Book Club on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. So good night. Take care. Peace and love, everybody.
Stay right there. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, the studio is not done yet. I keep getting distracted, but we're very close. If you can kind of see the inspiration, is like old school French items. It's one of them painters. They're like 40 some years old. I got that for free. Also, I did like them diamond patterns. I end up just splashing paint on it or whatever. Shout out to my boy, the Style Pilot. I had the Jackie swag on the diamond patterns, but I got like French paintings like all over the room and stuff, sound pad. I'm just waiting on my Josephine Baker picture to come through. But hey, we're gonna be ready. Shout out to the old school Hollywood folks in the arts and letters. But other than that, your boy Mr. Oh yeah, I gotta hook up all this equipment over here. I was almost close tonight. I was gonna hit you with the Jamaican horns and everything, but I ran out of time. But you know what? I'm gonna have to figure this out in post production. But other than that, stay right there, Nyah. You Mr. Old School Rider. We're over and out. Stay right there, Nyah.
I will.